frustrated. Don't be mad, homie, we made it. Oh, you mad?
Hello and welcome to the Likeable Squad, and in today's video I'm going to be telling the time I drove my car into a pond. But first, it took forever to get the gameplay to work. It's still laggy and I just don't get it, but it's fine. It'll do. I might have to buy a new recorder because this one I got is not very good. It's shit. But we got to keep this under the amount of time because I didn't record anything else. But anyways, my friend was having a bonfire at his house, and it was like way back behind by the trees. I drove over there with my mom's car, and I drove through like a patch of grass, and I got back there and parked behind someone. We were sitting there having a good time, and the fire went on for quite a while, and then after a while people started to leave, and then I got to that point where I just wasn't feeling it anymore, and I was gonna go home. It was getting late, and the rest of the people there I think were gonna be, I guess, camping. I was just about ready to leave, and it was dark as fuck outside. I got my car, had the beats blasting. My friend rolled up, the one who had it at his house. He's like, "Make sure you keep the music loud or quiet when you go by my house." And I said, "Okay, I will." Luckily, I didn't make it to that point. Otherwise, I probably would have. But no. So I turned around, started driving, and I remember it was an open area, like a path with trees on the sides. Well, here's the thing. When I drove in, off to the right was the wrong way. It's like a whole nother opening. Well, when I was pulling out of there, I didn't know that there were two spots. So I saw the first one I went for. I started driving, and it wasn't like I was going fast either. I started driving pretty slowly, and I just hitting this tall grass, and I was like, there's no way in hell this is the right way. And I had the mindset, I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop and turn around. Well, if I would have thought that a little sooner, it would have saved so much pain. I tell ya, it was so bad. All of a sudden, my car just like drops, and it just dives right down into this water. And all I remember is looking up after this loud roar of my engine, because it just revved up right when I hit that. It scared the shit out of me. But I looked up, and I could just see the water rippling off of my hood. I could see my lights glowing under the water. Instantly, I was just like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. It was just like the worst feeling in the world. I was like, I am gonna get in so much shit. This ain't even my car. I am fucked. I rolled down my window. The car wouldn't even start. I tried starting it back up, but just the starter just revved. It wasn't catching anymore. It was done. I climbed out the window, started yelling for him. Climbed on the thing, and I was yelling his name. He met me halfway, and I was like, I drove my car into your stock dam. And he's like, no, you didn't. So we ran over there, and he's like, holy fuck. And he just like starts laughing his ass off, and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, this ain't funny. I just drove my shit in the stock dam, and you think this is funny? I can understand how he thought that was comical, because who the fuck would do that? I mean, I'm probably the only person in the world that would even manage some shit like that. But we got everyone over there, and we hooked it up to the one pickup, and they tried pulling it out, and it was just jumping like crazy, trying to pull my car out, like it was fucking sunk in the mud. So that didn't work. So we hooked two pickups up to each other, and that was like risky as fuck. Like if that chain was snapped, we had some broken ass windshields, and I would have had to pay for them. Great. Just jumping the shit out of the vehicles, and it finally pulled it out. They hooked it on the axle. It was all good. My friend drove me to my house, which is like a mile away. I like wake up my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I drove your car into a stock dam. And she like didn't say anything, so I didn't think she heard me. And like my stepdad like was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, oh god, no. So we drove. She like yelled at me for like 10 minutes before we even left. And we drove all the way over there. No fucking music on the radio. Just nothing. Just pure silence. It was fucking the worst drive. It felt like 10 minutes even though it was 2. We got there, and she was pissed. She started yelling at my friends. And they were like, okay, we could have left it in there, which is completely true. They could have left it in there, but they were smart enough to get it out, and I appreciate it so much that they went through all that effort to get it out. I couldn't ask for some better friends. The next day, they were going to load it up on a trailer. My grandpa was going to bring the tippy trailer, you know, the one you drive up and it, you know, pushes it down. No, that's too easy, I guess. They wanted it now. So what do? They put it in neutral, and they fucking push it up a trailer that doesn't even tip with a car. I shit you not. The whole bumper on the bottom is still fucked till this day because, you know, I can't afford a bumper right now because I got those other priorities. There was that, and it fucked up some metal shit under the bottom. It's bad. It's not good. I'll give it that. But you know what the funny part is? The damage costs. I did less damage because the engine did not suck up water, luckily. Holy fuck, I am happy about that. All I fucked up was the starter. The damage it did before, I don't have fog lights anymore, but it works. It's fine. But yeah, the life lesson you should have learned from this video is when you're feeling so fly like a G6, don't be flying into the water because it doesn't fucking work. They don't float. I learned that the hard way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to click that like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Holy shit, that sounds generic as fuck.
Let the bitch shimmer, gang colder than the silver. Shank cold, bitch, I'm talking French. My niggas knowing, got the people yelling timber. Say that girl, she fucking with a wizard. She powder in her nose, face looking like a blizzard. I'm wider with my bros, got the tour popping this year. Function on a milli, girls molly popping in